Alright, so we're going to be taking a look at the Analyse program in this video, and in order to use it, you want to go to Catalog menu right here, so open that, and you want to find the methods functions library, open that up, and there it is right there, the Analyse program. Click enter to enter it into your calculator page, and to use it, you want to put in your function you want to analyze, so let's go for x cubed minus x, and then you also need to tell the program what variable you're dealing with. So in this case it would be x, so just put in a comma x. So if your function was a function of t, you want a comma t on the very end. So click enter to run it, and it's going to ask you if you want to add a domain or not. If you want a domain, put in a 1. If you don't want a domain, put in a 0. It's quite simple. Let's go for 0, so it's going to assume the domain is the real numbers. So click enter to run, and it's going to spit out all of this information for you. You can scroll up and then click into the program to go through each line one at a time. So you have your maximal domain right here, the list of x-intercepts, the y-intercept, the derivative, and here is the nice part, you have the stationary points, and it tells you both the x and the y coordinates of the stationary points. So it saves a bit of time instead of going the usual route of using the solve command and then plugging all the values back into your function. And the nice thing is it also tells you if it's a local max or local min. So you don't necessarily need to use the graphs page to check if it's a local max or local min. The program automatically tells you. And you also have the inflection point if there are any, and here it's decreasing. So the program also tells you the nature of the inflection point. And if there's no label here, you can assume it's a stationary point as well. So it's stationary point of inflection. So let's go to the next example. We're going to go to the Analyse program again, so Analyse, and let's analyze the trig function. Let's go for sine of x plus 0.5, and then a comma x because we're dealing with the function of x. And let's say we want to approximate the solution, so we want decimal answers because the question asks us, correct to 2 decimal places, for example. Then, in order to get decimal places, you click Control Enter, and then the same thing's going to pop up. It's going to ask you if you want to add a domain. For trig functions, always add a domain, so a 1. Lower bound, let's go for 0. And let's go all the way up to 2 pi, so 2, and then the pi button right here. And it's going to spit out the same information again. If you scroll up and enter your program, you have your domain as you put in before, the list of x-intercepts, the y-intercepts, start point, end point. So if you add a domain, you get this extra bit of information of where the start point and end point is. Got your derivative as the same as before, and you also have the stationary points, local max, local min, as like so, and your inflection point. So it does tell you quite a bit of information. So that's pretty much all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see everyone in the next one.